Snoot City here again with the nightly flight. Those of us who remember last night's flight didn't end so great, and because of that, we reaped the benefits. Yes, indeed. A new aircraft, a Piper. They're sending us with a co-pilot because apparently we're not capable enough ourselves. Oh. But let's go ahead and get in. Gonna have to climb right on over her. Excuse me, miss. Alright. Whole new sequence. A whole new world. Our goal tonight is a simple flight just to get the ins and outs of the new aircraft from Washington, Iowa, KAWG to Iowa City Municipal. Iowa City. No, it's further north in it. Further north in it. This must be Iowa City right here. We're going to do it with no flight plan. However, we are going to run the checklist on the new aircraft. It's important to do at least one full checklist boot up, right? We're looking to make a 1 a.m. flight. It is currently 12:38 local time. So, without further wasting time, yeah, let's go ahead and look into the checkbook. Get settled in here. It's awfully chilly out tonight. It's actually warmer than it was last night. I've went ahead and conferred with a couple of friends, and we all can agree that my character has indeed likely suffered a bit of frostbite. So, recovering from frostbite, that's today's MO. I'm all bundled up warm this time in my blankets. So, let's go ahead and do the pre-flight inspection. The pre-flight inspection on the Piper. Pardon me, miss. I need to get out, ma'am. Pardon me. Oh, goodness. I hope I'm not stuck in here with her. It's going to make me very claustrophobic if we are. It's the door handle. Well, what a conundrum. Let's go ahead and restart because quite realistically, I would just crawl on over her. Just like we crawled on over to get in, right? Here we are. We're outside the craft anyways. Basically, we need to check the chocks, the flap, and the aileron. All of the outside stuff that all the planes have to get checked, we have to check now. Hello. Man's come to give us some fuel. We'll go ahead and just bust them all out since we're out here. We'll turn off the cheat markers, because we're not cheaters. The oil's looking good. The fuel's looking good. Most importantly, we need to check that fuel. I'm sure we're going to get very much scolded. Oh, what is that? Is that the pitot heat cover down there? Oh, hello, good sir. Let's give a little squat. remove before flight. The pitot cover, that's an important one. I may have not removed that before on previous flights, to be honest. I'm certain that wasn't the cause of the engine failure, though. Let's not dwell on past mistakes. It's cold out here. It's 36 degrees Fahrenheit. 36 degrees. Alright, all of the trimmings, the bells, and the fixins. Looks like that they've been gotten out of the way. We'll climb back in over our co-pilot. The pre-flight inspection is complete. Of course, they gave us a brand new plane. I would suspect it's in good shape. The parking brake must be engaged. And indeed it is. Prop lever is full. Let's go ahead and select the fuel. We'll go ahead and leave it on the left. I wish that the Piper had a both, but it only has a left or a right. Carb heat is off. Avionics are off. Let's go. Time to boot her up. Let's go. Alton battery on. Let's give it about 1/4 of an inch of some throttle. Much, too much, too much. Oh, good lord, where's the magnetos? Here we go. Nice, we have ignition. Let's go. It actually worked. Let's check the oil pressure on this bad boy. It's looking... Actually, it might be looking a bit high. Overall, good though. Do we have the avionics on? I know we have the alternator on. Well, we are not flying with a flight plan. The clock is working. Good enough for me. So, about 12:45. Things are shaping up well. Parking brake is indeed engaged. The props are full. Where's our RPM readout? Quite important down here. Let's get up to about 2,000 RPMs. We'll slowly raise it on up. Just a little. Give it a little more meat. There we go. Alright, we're sitting at 2K, so let's see, give it a drop. There it goes. Set the magnetos back up to both. They're looking good. Magneto's clear. Magnetos and oil are good. Oh, goodness gracious. Here we go, the annunciator panel, of course. Place and hold in the TST position. The test position. What are we looking at up here, man? We'll get our transmitters on. It's good enough for me. Alright, let's go ahead and work out this propeller. I have it quick barred, so we'll go ahead and slowly decrease. Through the full range, we'll cut it all the way. Let's go. A patient man. We have about 10 more minutes until flight. I think we can begin raising this prop once more. Props are looking good. Fuel pump's off. Pressure's good. Good Lord, there's a power lever. Well, I'm sure wherever that is, it is fully pulled. Flight instruments are. I checked them, but they're actually not good. The most important of all things, we need to get the ATIS. Let's go ahead and radio on in. After all, our altimeter can't be correct without knowing what the barometric pressure is.
Golf automated weather observation 0600 Zulu. Wind 181 at 12. Visibility 10. Sky condition. Few clouds at 9900. Few clouds at 13,800. Temperature 2C. Dew point -7C. Altimeter 3027.
Let's go.
Kilo Alpha Whiskey Golf automated weather observation 0600 Zulu. Wind 181 at 12. Visibility 10. Sky condition. Few clouds at 9900. Few clouds at 13,800. Temperature 2C. Dew point -7C. Altimeter 3027. Kilo Alpha Whiskey Golf automated weather
Alright,
observation.
that's enough of that now.
0600 Zulu. Wind 181 at 12.
That wind, though,
Visibility
I need to remember that for where we're taking off from.
Few clouds at 9900. Few clouds at 13,800.
Coming out of 181.
Temperature 2C. Dew point -7C. Altimeter 3027.
Tune me in, please. Goodness gracious.
Kilo Alpha Whiskey Golf automated weather observation 060.
They say this is what purgatory is like if you're a pilot. Stuck on the ATIS on the runway. Forever. What are we looking at here? I think we have a 13 and a 31. What's the big one over here? 36. Coming out of the south. If you want to take off into the south. Let's go ahead and trust, man. I'm gonna trust. What is our pilot picked out for us? It's not time to taxi yet. I'm jumping the gun. Fullest tank is selected. Oh, you know that carb heat is off. You better believe it. Adjust the flaps. Don't be shy, flaps. Hopefully that's right, because I don't know what the flaps are in the Dakota. Let's just go full flaps. It's a big runway, right? Trims. The trim is looking good. Rudder trim also looking good. Alright, so after taking off, we got to lift them flaps. You know we gotta lift them flaps. Lift them flaps and be lighted. Got you? I'm already on that. Prop lever must be fully pushed. Fuel pump switch must be on. You turn the fuel pump on upon landing. Got you. Let's see if we're ready to handle this much of an aircraft, shall we? I don't believe we are equipped, but here's hoping it isn't the death of us. It's time. We gotta go in about 5 minutes. Where are we taxiing to, my good man?
Kilo Alpha Whiskey Golf traffic. Snoop Kilo Hotel Niner Tree Niner is taxiing to runway 18. Kilo Alpha Whiskey Golf.
Runway 18. Got you. Remove that parking brake. Oh, we're already in for a world of hurt. Let's hit that parking brake because we committed a mortal sin. We're not lit up. We need to get them lights going. Landing lights on. Drop that EFB. Let's take a look. What are we looking at over here? Anti-collision lights. Turn them on. Let's get the pitot heat going. There we go. We need to be able to see what we're looking at. Most importantly, let's turn this off, huh? And even though I don't like it, there we go. Give everything this deathly red tint. Now I'm feeling like a starfighter. And it's good we did, because we were about to slam into a poor Cessna over there. Take a sip of some water. Let's make sure we're fully prepared before we release the beast, shall we? Need to take a sharp right turn. Give it a little bit of throttle. Throttle and hard right rudders. We need to slow our roll the fuck off down. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I know. Please don't judge. These trucks are crazy, man. Release that brake. Give it the gas. Don't get scared. There's our line. And we took the wrong one, but it is fine. Mobilizing to runway 18 now. You can trust me. You're Snoot Airlines pilot. By the way, this is Captain Snoot. The announcement has been made. Thank you for flying Snoot Airlines as usual. Your captain is adjusting to some technical difficulties here in the cabin. But just place your faith in Snoot Airlines and give us a 5-star review. You know what to do. Oh, goodness gracious. It's actually a very beautiful night out. So we're cleared for runway 18, which we are at the end of, so we actually have a long taxi ahead of us. Hey, Will 793, Snoot Airlines. Yes, sir. Thank you for flying with us tonight, my friend. Let's get the rudders aligned. Get to cruise speed so we can get taking off soon. Tonight, the passengers have their own cabin there in the back. With 2, count 'em, 2 pilots. The Cessna is out of commission after last night's emergency engine failure, but it's going to be a lot better now. Our course is going to take us to the north, to Iowa City. A VFR flight along I-80. So let's go ahead. Look at that checklist one last time while we taxi, just to be sure. Turn the pump off, leave the lights on, put the flaps up. Before we land, we need to remember to turn the pump on. Aside from that, everything is looking grand, man. It's looking great. Let's cut the throttles a little bit. We have a U-turn ahead of us here, one of the worst parts of this runway. We don't want to go into it smoking too much. Time is currently 1 a.m. which means we are technically running a little late for takeoff. Let's see what happens when we can get this thing whipped around. Ride the brakes a little bit. Hard right rudders. Tokyo drifting. Just enough to get on the line here. Then we'll actually ride the brakes. Alright, hey, final checklist. Give a sip of water. 101. Let's see. This is your captain, Air Snoot, and tonight we have a glorious flight planned. We're heading up to Iowa City Municipal. We're going to be cruising at an altitude of about 2,200 feet. at a speed of, give or take, about 100 knots. So without further ado, let's contact air control and get approval.
Kilo Alpha Whiskey Golf traffic. Snoop Kilo Hotel Niner Tree Niner. Taking off runway 18. North departure. Kilo Alpha Whiskey Golf.
Well, I suppose we're not gonna get it cleared for takeoff, so you know what that means. It means assume and fuck everybody else. So let's get this wiggle under control. Yeah, I'm gonna abandon that launch. Get it back on track. These rudders will be the end of me. Align with the center. Look at the rudders. There we go. Give it some gas. So we need to get to about 75. Pull the nose back. We have rotation. Let's achieve positive rate now by adjusting the nose to about a 10-degree tilt. Adjusting the trim. One thing I dislike about the Piper is instead of a nice compass, you have this little tiny thing. So you really got to squint on in. We need to go ahead and stay straight until we're about 1,000 feet above the airfield. So that's going to be about 1,700 feet, and then we'll adjust our heading to a northern heading. Adjust that trim, trim on up. Let's just get the plane a climbing. Of course, our goal is to get pulling back on these throttles here soon. We need to flaps up. Big mistake on our part. Cut back on that trim. We're going to start seeing some climb here. So, let's adjust to a northerly heading. We're going to go ahead and cut our throttle now to about 70. Let's give it a little more. 80%. Cut this trim. And of course we're gonna we have the propeller quick map, so we're gonna use it. Fuel pump needs to be made sure is off. Affirmative, the fuel pump is off. Adjust our heading. Let's look. The oil temp is looking good. The pressure's looking good. We could give it a little more throttle, that's for sure. Entering rather slow speeds here. Let's go ahead and consult the book real quick. Cruise at 1,700, 500. Let's go ahead and level off at about 3,000 feet We don't want to go too high tonight. Tonight we're dealing with a bit of crosswinds blowing us off course, but it's not going to dampen our night. It looks like we're leaving Washington, Iowa back there in our tail windows. Which means up here should be the town of Riverside coming on up. We can see just over the tip of our nose that should be Iowa City Municipal there in the distance. So if we maintain this heading, we should be just fine. Over there is the casino and the town of Riverside. I believe that is the casino itself there in the distance. Yes, indeed, we can see Highland over there to our right, Highland School. Let's go ahead and take a glimpse over here back at these. Controls, just so we don't get blown too far off course now. We're continuously gaining altitude. We're above 3,000 feet, which means we do need to lean the fuel. Let's go ahead and pull it back to about 90, 85. We need to kill some of that trim. What is our throttle looking at? 72%. It's looking good enough for me. We can leave it there, but we really need to bring that trim down. It's easy to get trim crazy, you know. Everyone wants to nose up, no one wants to nose down. That's what we need to. We need to nose down. Again, we got to adjust that heading. We're continuously being blown off course. We might even need to rudder trim. Let's get back on course now. We're at 5,000 feet now. We definitely need to bring it down. Again, we gotta nose down, man. We have plenty of space for our engine before we hit dangerous RPMs. So we can go ahead and keep nosing down. I'm gonna go ahead and use the yoke here. Push a little bit forward. Don't need to get too crazy. There we go. What's this trim looking at, man? It is really up there. Drop it down, drop it down. We're at the casino in Riverside, which means we need to go ahead and tune in to Iowa City Municipal. Get the ATIS.
Kilo India Oscar Whiskey Automated Weather Observation 0700 Zulu. Wind 161 at 6. Visibility 10. Sky condition few clouds at 13,800. Temperature 1C dew point minus 5C. Altimeter tree 0.
So the wind's going to be blowing at 161, which means we need to go to the opposite.
0700 Zulu. Wind 161 at 6. Visibility 10. Sky condition, few clouds at 13,800.
Student traffic. Select a runway. What do we have? Runway 7. So easy to think you're on the EFB and then yank the yoke. We're doing good. Everything's okay. Just calm your roll, man. Sorry about that, passengers. Just a bit of turbulence. So we have no route. This is a VFR route. We're flying by eye, Captain, as they would say in the old days. KIOW, this is Washington, Iowa Municipal. Runway 7 seems to be our best option. This will be a full stop landing.
Kilo India Oscar Whiskey traffic. Snoot Kilo Hotel Niner, Tree Niner, 5 miles south, 5,700, inbound to land, runway 7, Kilo India Oscar Whiskey.
Here's my plan. I plan to fly on in. I plan to fly downwind, hit base, hit final, and then land. Let's make this happen. So first off, we need to slow down. We need to turn the fuel pump on. Let's descend to 2,200 feet without going too crazy. Make sure our propeller is also at 100%. Leave the mixture leaned while we're so high. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and begin our descent. This may be a painful approach. Got the throttle a bit, we're cool, everything's alright. Going to the AFB, zoom on in. Which one of these is this? The big one, the big one. Pardon me, Toots, I can't see past your massive mammoth head. It is the one that is not lit up tantalizingly blue, it's the one right next to it. See over the wing. That's our target. Runway 7. We're not gonna make it in time. We have to go ahead and give a flyover, it looks like. It says there's an aircraft too, to our right. Go ahead and keep an eye out for him. Let's go ahead and start. So let's adjust the lean. We need full ridge mixture. nose down at a dangerous angle. Let's go ahead and nose up a bit. We're on a much more manageable approach now. Let's keep bringing it on down. We are now at about throttle idle. We need to nose up. Keep losing altitude. We have the speed. Let's give it some flaps. Contact and announce our position.
Kilo India Oscar Whiskey traffic. Snoop Kilo Hotel Niner, Tree Niner. 2 miles northeast, 2300. Inbound to land. Runway 7, Kilo India Oscar Whiskey.
We're basically on final. Announce it. Please, goodness gracious.
Kilo India Oscar Whiskey traffic. Snoop Kilo Hotel Niner, Tree Niner is on final. Runway 7, to land. Kilo India Oscar Whiskey.
Give it fuller flaps. Go ahead and cut the throttle. Ground level is at 800, give or take. Adjust the trim. Rudder trim. There we go. Snoot online. We are online for final approach. Believe it or not, we're actually a little high. Yeah, man, if you could believe that, your pilot's actually a little too high right now. Go ahead and just give it the last degree of flaps. Cut any semblance of throttle we may or may not have had. Let's see how much of this speed we can bleed off. We're actually not going that fast. Go ahead, just float here for a second. Rough. Should have bled off a little more of that speed. Hey, fortunately, looks like we landed in one piece quite safely, if I may say. The winds weren't that bad. The approach was absolutely horrible, but we made it where we wanted in one space. Taxi.
Kilo India Oscar Whiskey traffic. Snoop Kilo Hotel Niner, Tree Niner is taxiing to runway 7, Kilo India Oscar Whiskey.
I see the goal. We're going to go ahead to the end of this runway and we're just going to hook a loop on over onto this here taxiway. And we're going to taxiway our way all the way on down to the hangar. Where we'll crack open some champagne, celebrate another successful flight for Snoot Airlines. Congratulations. You know what? You're actually not that bad, co-pilot. How are y'all doing back there? I hope, as your captain from Snoot Airlines, we hope you enjoyed this scenic tour of rural southeast Iowa. Big fan of the night. Big fan of how Iowa looks in the night from above. It's actually a lot darker than this game would make it out to assume. A lot of these back road gravel roads are not lit like they are in this game. So unfortunately, I don't believe it would be as beautiful as the game makes it out to seem. A lot of these fields are just fields. And thank goodness for that, because again, we had to make a crash landing in one of them the other night. As terrifying as that was. So let's go ahead and get off of this runway. At the hold short. Clear runway.
Kilo India Oscar Whiskey traffic. Snoop Kilo Hotel Niner Tree Niner is clear of the runway. Kilo India Oscar Whiskey.
Taxi to parking.
Kilo India Oscar Whiskey traffic. Snoop Kilo Hotel Niner Tree Niner is taxiing to parking. Kilo India Oscar Whiskey.
We're just gonna assume they gave us the go-ahead, right? Let me in. Let's cut that throttle. We don't want to go too crazy Insano style now. It's one of my worst nightmares to have a overall decent flight and then biff it on the taxi. Time to absolutely fall asleep too. A beautiful sight right here. Let's really lean into it. Oh man, just get out of the way, sun visor, dude. Come on. Sun visor up here absolutely ruining the view. I love those blue airport lights. Absolutely beautiful. Co-pilot has a rather decent view. I have control. Let's go ahead and give it a little more meat. Let's go ahead and just throttle it on down. We're straight chug-a-lugging down the entire length of the runway here. As long as we don't exceed, what, 40 knots, we should be fine. Yo, I really hope no one is taking off, though, on the reel. We're clear one way. We're clear on the other way. Do we need to announce one more time? Oh, whoa, what's going on, Mr. Airplane? Slow it, your roll, friend. Let's cut the throttles. It's trying to run away with us. It wants to fly. It yearns for the sky. We're just gonna stay straight on this taxiway. All the way down, man. Clear to do, clear through, let's go. The maiden voyage of the Piper was overall a success. A decent craft. Let me tell you, it's an absolute joy to fly. I like the overall digital controls. Don't gotta learn the analog yet. Too stupid to learn a Garmin G1000. But I can sure read these analog controls. Let's go ahead and cut the throttles. I think we got a turn coming up. Yeah, we actually cut the mixture. Foolish move on my part. Let's fix that mistake by using the magnetos over here. switch to the other fuel tank, the right one. There we go. We're moving, we're moving. Hello, gents and gentlemenesses. Good to see you, good to see you. Yes, it is me, it is I am here. Now we'll go ahead and cut that propeller. We did it a little prematurely. Cut the throttles, cut the mixture, no throttle, no mixture. Let's go through the shutdown process. Fuel pump off. Cut the fuel entirely, actually. A feature I adore right here, the emergency locator. We absolutely need one of these for a crash. Canonically, we did not have one in the Cessna 152 because I couldn't find it. I'm sure there is one, but I don't know where it is. Drop that parking brake. Let's drop the flaps back on down, huh? Fix the trim. We're way trimmed up. 4.2 over here. Let's go ahead and drop that nose all the way back. Just trim it out. Nobody likes to start with a trimmed up plane. Same thing, rudder trim at 0. Alright, hey. Thanks for flying Snoot Airlines, Washington, Iowa to Iowa City Municipal. We hope you enjoy your stay. Whatever local time it is for you, the time here is 1:30 a.m., which means within the next 2 hours at 3:30 3:30 a.m. Ah man, the American brain for you. That's how our math is. 3:30 a.m. in 2 hours, we will be doing another flight. We'll be taking off and returning from Iowa City Municipal to Washington, Iowa. We'll look forward to seeing you then, perhaps. Until then, have a great time here in the glorious city of Iowa City. Thanks for choosing Air Snoot. Like and subscribe. Give us a 5-star review. We hope you had a fantastic flight. Well, I suppose with that, this has been Snoot City. So yeah, Snoot City out. Have a great night, everyone.